Welcome to the Shortwave radio channel and, QSL card story, radio RSA, which was one of the stations that I listened to quite a lot. For me, it was the first time I heard our radio RSA was on my DX100, my first receiver. So it gives you an idea of how well the signal was to be received here, as it was easy to listen to. And then, of course, listened on to with the realistic DX302 and so on. The end of the apartheid pretty much was the end of radio RSA at the same time. Was, very unique voice for very complex times. But there were different times during the day that I would hear it. And, with the high solar activity of the 80s, one of the frequencies that I tuned to and loved listening to, and it was so unique. And this is actually the only QSL card I own that has this frequency, or this frequency range, basically. 25 megahertz, look at that. I heard them at 13 hours UTC on the 13th of August, 1983. And that was on 25790. Now, that one on 25790, I was listening on the realistic DX302. I remember that. So that was a pretty regular one for that year, and I don't remember if I heard them on that frequency several years in a row, but I remember particularly that summer, 25790 was a regular all morning here in Montreal, all morning, 25790. I would just tune that frequency and listen to that. I was amazed that a signal from South Africa on such a high frequency would come up to Montreal, and of course that was a African service, I believe. So one of the, I guess it's a card that will attest to a certain history of shortwave with the famous 11-meter band that had stations back then. There was quite a few stations actually, and Radio RSA was one of them. So pretty amazed to see this. And a beautiful card. Radio RSA always had really beautiful cards. There were a few stations that, you would wait for that card to arrive because you knew that whatever they would send you would be beautiful. And all that you would hope for is not to get the same QSL twice. But I don't think I ever had the same QSL twice from Radio RSA. There were a few stations like that. Radio Japan. They had such a big choice of cards that it never really had the same card twice. But Radio RSA was definitely one of them that you want to, you couldn't wait to see what the card would be like. It's always beautiful to look at. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you for watching my videos.